Let's move on to the program. We've actually talked about having this guy on several times, but let's welcome Bobby Pierce to the program. We just never really got it hooked up. Bobby, welcome to the program, brother.
Hey, what's up?
So now you guys are finding some traction here early in the season. You guys set fast time over the weekend. What's 2013 been like for you so far?
Well, like you said, I mean, we've had a great start down in Florida, you know. This is my third time going down there. First time I went down there, I didn't make any of the races at East Bay, and then second year I made 9 races, and then this year I made 11 of the 12 races. So, you know, I just keep progressing, and let's see here. I came out of East Bay, I believe, third in Lucas Oil points, and after Brownstown, I'm in 4th place now. And just to pick up those 2 fast time awards, one at East Bay and one at Brownstown, that's a pretty cool thing to do, you know, because I always wanted to get a fast time with the Lucas Oil or World of Outlaw, either one. That's a pretty cool accomplishment. And yeah, like you said, I mean, we've had a pretty good start, you know. My family, we've been working really hard and getting this car hooked up.
Now, I was in Volusia, and I was working with the Dirt on Dirt pay-per-view crew, and I was in the infield there, and I noticed you had a crew member that was down there with you who may be familiar to everybody listening, but wasn't his name Tyler?
Tyler,
Reddick.
Where was this at?
At
East Bay?
Yeah, Volusia. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tyler, me and him are pretty good buddies.
Well, I seen the guy, and I thought, I was trying to work, but people around me, I always try to see who's around me just in case I need to get a shot or whatever, and I noticed it was Tyler, and I said, well, I wonder what he's doing. And then this guy turned around, and it was your dad, and I go, hey, Tyler's a jackman this weekend. Was he down there just helping y'all? What's the relationship like when he's there helping?
Well, I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know he wasn't racing that specific night. He raced a couple of the other nights down there, but I don't know. I guess he just came over. You know, he's just not racing that night, like I said, and I guess he was helping us out.
Now, it's neat. So, of course, you see all the veterans you guys race against. I mean, Bloomquist, O'Neill, all these guys. But what do you and Tyler talk about when you're at the racetrack together and you see all these guys? Are you in awe of any of the guys that you race against?
The way I sort of look at it is you're only you have the capabilities to do anything that the big dogs can do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doubting my dad's cars. I mean, like, I think my dad has a great car, you know, so that's a plus there. And then, you know, I mean, I've been racing since I was 8, so I got 8 years of experience, and this will be my 4th year in a super late model. And, I mean, that's more than some clubs have already. And, you know, I mean, me and him, we just take one race at a time and sort of look at it that way, you know. I mean, we can do anything that they can do, and on the racetrack, you're all the same size.
Yeah. Well, does now your dad, obviously a legend. I mean, everybody knows him and his accomplishments. Does he put any? Is there any extra pressure on you because of who your dad is?
Oh no, I mean, I try to do my best to fill in his shoes. You know, I mean, we go to all these tracks, and I think it's really fun. You know, I mean, as a family, we go to these tracks, and we all pitch in, you know, doing stuff, whether it's working on the car, or my sister, you know, she's a crew chief, between just taking lap times, you know, and there's not really any pressure, I would say. You know, we go out there and do it for fun, and I mean, it's a career that's fun, but yet it's also serious. But no, I mean, there's no pressure really.
Now, you guys have been involved in a sponsorship. I don't know what you call, but Champion Spark Plugs has put on sort of an American Idol, I guess, so voting for a sponsorship. How did you guys get involved in the? Did you just apply to that? Did they come to you? How did you get involved with this champion deal?
Oh, well, I just saw it on the internet one day. It's just this contest where, like, you make a 2-minute video of yourself, like what you do, what you race, why you should earn this champion Sparkplug sponsorship, stuff like that, And, one day we just went out in the shop and filmed some stuff with, we didn't have a professional do it or anything like that. We just did it ourselves, and, we sent in the video, and here we are. My fans have been voting for me. Yesterday was actually the last day to vote for me, and I made it to the final 15. And now, actually, I'm just waiting on to hear who won the $50,000.
You've been on the campaign trail. I've seen several spots. Well, you and Jason Fager was the only two. Was that the only two late model guys? You and Fager?
Oh yeah. There's me and Jason. I know there's a sprint car guy in there, a midget guy. There's a lot of asphalt drivers in there too.
Well, we got a question.
They still race on that?
What's that?
They still race on asphalt? I didn't know that there was any races happening on asphalt. I don't know how asphalt guys can even apply.
Yeah, I thought that was that's an extinct form of racing, we all think. But a listener has a question. They want to know how you keep up with all your guys' schoolwork, you and your sister. Being in school still.
Yeah, it's a little tough. When I go down to Florida for 2 weeks, I try to get all the work I can, but it's just impossible to get it all. So I gotta make it all up when I get back, and it's gonna get really tough if I do this Lucas Oil deal or not. But I'd like to do it, and if I would, I'd almost have to maybe look at homeschooling or something like that, because it gets really tough.
I can imagine. Now, guys,
it's got to be. It has to be make you feel really good knowing that you've got your dad there at all the races. What's it like having a guy like that to go to, that you can just talk to him and he understands what goes on with the cars? That has to be a big advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm appreciative to have him there. He does a great job of setting up the car, and we're a team. I have my mind set on driving the car, focusing on the track, what it's doing, all that stuff, while he's in the pits there working on it and making sure I got one of the best cars out there. But yeah, he's a wonderful help. So I wouldn't be able to be here without him.
Going back to one of the first times that you got in the car, if you can think back to then, what was the biggest thing that he told you? What was the most important thing on his mind the first time he sat you in one of those cars?
That's a really hard question, because what he likes to do is he likes to cram 30 years into your brain at one time.
That's a great answer.
So there's no specific answer for that one.
So no, really. So does your dad ever get aggravated, and do you look at him and say, Look, Pops, you got 30-some years. I've got 4.
Yeah, he gets pretty aggravated. Last night at Brownstown, I got fast time, won the heat, and then he's like, all right, go out there and do your best. Whatever happens, just have fun. And then when I come in 5th place, he's like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? But it's he's just trying to make me better.
That's great. Listen, I want you to look at him next time he's giving you an earful and say, Dad, do you want me just to jump the concession stand now? Just ask. And that way it'll stop him in his tracks. He'll be like, what'd you just say? So anyway. Yeah. Hey, real quick, I wanted to let you know that one of your sponsors, Alan Bradley, with Schaefer Oil's listening. He said he's proud of you doing a great job in your interview. Looking forward, you guys obviously are going to be in the hunt for. Are you going to chase the Rookie of the Year, Lucas?
Oh, I had a pretty good night at Brownstown. I'm fourth in points right now, and we were deciding on what we're going to do. We'll see how next weekend goes, and most likely I'd say we might be going down to Mississippi, but I think it'd be a really cool deal to do, I mean, you got, like, if you're in the hunt and points, you get the money, like tow money, and that's a good deal because that money goes a long way with getting to all the tracks and stuff like that. And yeah, I think we're looking at it pretty hard,
All right, well, last question. Who on the tour do you want to pass coming out of 4 for a win? Doesn't matter how much money, just a checker flag. Who do you want to pass coming out of turn number 4 the most to get a win?
Ooh, man, I don't know. I'd probably just have to go with a legend, Scott Bloomquist, probably.
All right, hang on.
Would you put the bumper to him?
Be a dirt track hero with dog.
I knew you were going to say that, so I had to play the song.
Really?
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, before we let you get
hold
out
on. He didn't answer the question.
Go ahead.
If you had to put the bumper to him, would you do it?
Ooh. Well, what race are we talking about here?
The Dream.
It don't matter. Just
the Dream.
hit him in the ass.
The Dream? Oh, yeah. I'd probably have to give him a nudge.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. Well, all right. Well, Bobby, thank you very much. I hope you had fun on In the Dirt. And I think I spoke to your mom earlier. Tell us to thank you for helping getting everything hooked up so we could do this. We'd like to have you back on sometime for sure. But thank all the sponsors on the race car and the crew members that help out.
Yeah. Well, my family, like I said earlier, my mom, dad, sister, all of them, and of course my sponsors. The new sponsor, Champion Spark Plugs. Since I got into the final 15, the Pierce Posse. Murphy Trucking, Peterson Aluminum, American Metal Supply, Advanced Shocks. Corey, he does a great job with the shocks and stuff like that, and Pro Power. All those guys, they do a great job. And I'm hoping to see you guys at Paducah and Peevely.
I won't get to make it to Paducah or Peevely. I will be at Jackson and Kilgore, so I'm hoping to see you down there because you said that's what you guys wanted to do, and I'll be sure to come by and talk to y'all.
All right.
Bobby Pierce, you catch him on the hopefully catch him all year on the Lucas Oil late model series. So good luck and be careful on the road, brother.
All right, thank you.